We know in Numbers 13, when the 12 spies went into the promised land and they saw these descendants of the Nephilim, and we were like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and their cities were big and fortified, and we looked like grasshoppers in our eyes. And because of that faithlessness, God said, well, unfortunately, guys, you're not going to make it into the promised land. Your entire generation is going to perish in the desert because you didn't have faith in me. 40 years later, Moses and Joshua and Caleb leading the troops up the east side of the Jordan to the land of Bashan. We can read about this in Deuteronomy 6:3, where they meet the Og, king of Bashan, and they wipe him out completely. Why? Because he was a remnant of the Rephaim, another giant clan. And when they went into the promised land, they dealt with these descendants of the Nephilim, wiped them out completely. Now, they didn't wipe out everybody completely. They dispossessed a number of cities. Why? Because, well, they didn't have the demon seed. And this was holy ground that God was coming to take over as his own. It had to be pure. It had to be holy. They dealt with it. And the ones that didn't contain this demon seed, they were simply dispossessed. So then what happens? Well, fast forward a few hundred years, and there's a battle. Troops on one side, the valley of Elah, troops on the other side, another army. This army is the Philistines. It's interesting to note where Philistia was in the Bible. Southwest corner of Israel, there's a strip there. Places like Gath and Gaza. Things haven't changed much in 3,000 years. They have a champion. His name's Goliath. He's a giant. It tells us in Chronicles that he was a Rapha, part of the Rephaim, the demon seed. And there was one guy in all of Israel who said, this guy cannot defy the Lord of hosts, Yahweh, the God of hosts. And he goes up against this to battle this guy, and he says, this day God will give you into my hand, and I'm going to feed you to the birds of the air and the beasts of the field. For the battle is Yahweh's. The battle is the Lord's. Why was David a man after God's own heart? Oh my goodness, right there. Remember this, if you only remember one thing about today, remember this one thing. With God, one is a majority. I'll say it again. With God, one is a majority. David didn't go with a sword or a shield or a javelin. He went in the name of Yahweh, the God of hosts, the God of the hosts of Israel. And what did he do? Picked up 5 stones. Goliath had 4 brothers. Stone and sling, whoosh, 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 launches it, crushes the head of the demon seed. David was a foreshadowing of the Messiah.